welcome to college basketball coverage. I'm Austin Bolin, broadcasting to you live from Fayette, Missouri, as we get set for this matchup between the CMU Eagles and the Columbia College Cougars. Both teams coming into today's action undefeated, 3-0 on the young season, off to great starts. But with a matchup of two undefeated teams, somebody's O is about to go. So we will wait and see who comes out on top in this one. So far, CMU on the season, averaging 97 points per game on almost 50% shooting. Starting lineups coming up in a moment. We do have those for you, but we'll let the PA announcer announce them when the time here expires. As I mentioned, CMU, the Central Methodist Eagles, averaging 97 points a game on 49.8% shooting. They also are averaging 48 rebounds a game in just the first couple games here in the season. The Columbia College Cougars not far behind. They're 3-0, averaging just under 80 points a game on 44% shooting. Their leading scorer so far is number 32, Colin Parker, averaging an even 20 points a game. CMU's top scorer, Trayvon Smith. A couple of minutes away from the start of the opening tip on this one. It was listed as a 7 p.m. tip. They're giving both teams an extra 3 minutes or so before the start of this ball game. CMU, not the only Heart of America Athletic Conference team in action today. Earlier today, Missouri Valley lost its game against Sterling. They're over there playing in the Tabor Classic. They lost to Sterling 81-63 earlier today. Right now, a couple more games going on. Southwestern taking on Park. Mid-American Nazarene taking on Oklahoma Wesleyan. And then another game that's scheduled to start at 7 p.m., Peru State taking on Bethel. So we'll keep you updated on how those games are going throughout the evening as well. For CMU, off to a 3-0 start. They opened the season with an 88-73 victory over Friends back on October 26th. And then it was a 116-60 rout over University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy. That was a massive win over of them. And then William Woods, a couple days ago, came to town and lost 87-81. Of course, Columbia coming in tonight, 3-0. Both these teams had successful seasons last year. This is a good Columbia College program. I believe they've already beaten several Hart teams so far this season, so it should be a fun matchup between these two teams tonight. As I mentioned, both undefeated, so one of them is going to pick up their first loss. We'll wait to see who. Starting lineups in a moment, so stay tuned. We are just about ready to get started. Both teams lining up for the anthem and then starting lineups. So without further ado, we will turn things over to the PA here in the gymnasium, and here we go.
And your Central Methodist Eagles. We ask that all players And now let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Cougars of Columbia College. At guard, the 6'3" junior from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 3, Trenton Tisdale. At guard, the 6'4" junior from St. Louis, Missouri, number 4, Harrison Vickers. At guard, the 6'2" senior from Chicago, Illinois, number 5, Trevor Moore. At forward, a 6'5" senior from Orlando, Florida, number 22, Marlon Allen. And at forward, a 6'8" junior from Montgomery City, Missouri, number 32, Colin Parker. The Cougars are led by head coach Thomas Brock, who is assisted by Andrew Green, Matt Woodcock, and Andy Blair. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Central Methodist Eagles. At guard, a 6'3" junior from Jersey City, New Jersey, number 0, Isaiah Williams. At guard, a 5'11" junior from Chicago, Illinois, number 3, Everett Stubblefield. At guard, a 6'5" junior from Fairview Heights, Illinois, number 11, Isaiah May. At forward, a 6'8" senior from London, England, number 12, Peter Touray. And at guard, a 6'3" junior from Campbellsville, Kentucky, number 13, Trevon Smith. The Eagles are led by head coach Matt Sherman, who is assisted by Forrest Hicks, Brian Adams, and Rukashin Garage.
Well, there you have it, folks. Starting lineups for both sides. Columbia College, will run through them again. Number 3, Trenton Tisdale. Number 4, Harrison Vickers. Number 5, Trevor Moore. Number 22, Marlon Allen. And number 32, Colin Parker. Then on the CMU side, number 0, Isaiah Williams. Number 3, Everett Stubblefield. Number 11, Isaiah May. Number 12, Peter Touray. And then number 13, Trevon Smith. Here's the tip, and Columbia. The Cougars control the tip, and they start with possession of the basketball. Tisdale has it, right wing. Underneath goes to Parker. Parker, averaging 20 points a game so far, has to kick it back out to Tisdale. Tisdale off the screen, and a push. CMU gets called for the first foul of the ball game. That was Stubblefield picking up his first. Cougars have it on the baseline. Looking to inbound, and another whistle. Looks like Smith picks it up for the Eagles. It's 2 fouls and not even a minute into this ball game. Cougars again from the baseline. They get it into Parker, top of the key. Bounce pass. Moore finds Tisdale. Down the lane, kicks it back out. Allen finds Tisdale again, back to Allen. Allen drives baseline, and he gets called for a walk there. So a turnover. The Eagles' defense forces a stop there. They do foul twice. Now the Eagles have it. Stubblefield makes a move, pulls up. Jump shot is no good. Rebound taken by the Cougars. Quick shot there from Stubblefield, trying to go for the steal there. Tisdale has it. Tisdale swings it out. Here's a corner 3. That's good. Harrison Vickers with the 3. And the Cougars strike first in the ball game. Williams finds May. May picks up the dribble, stops, and finds Stubblefield on the left side. Stubblefield kicks it back out. Williams. They swing it. Good ball movement here from Central Methodist. And a 3 ball from Smith. Smith with the 3. He's the leading scorer on CMU, averaging 18 points a game. Knocks down his first jump shot. We're tied at 3. Baseline off the glass. It's good from Colin Parker. Parker averaging 20 a night. Eagles have it. May gets it over to Smith. Smith down the lane, puts up a shot and banks it in. Off the glass, count it, and one. Trevon Smith has all 5 of Central Methodist's points so far, and he's going to shoot a free throw. That foul was called on Trevor Moore. It's his first. Free throw coming up for Smith. Smith shooting 90% at the line so far this season. Smith trying to give the Eagles a lead. Free throw is up and in. Smith knocks it down. 6-5 Eagles. Columbia trying to answer. Tisdale, right-handed dribble, has Stubblefield on him. Gives it up, finds Allen. Allen back to Tisdale on the right side. Underneath to Parker. Parker picking up the dribble. Turns, flips it up and in off the glass. Parker with the shot there. CMU looking for an answer. Stubblefield dumps it off to Smith. Smith off the screen, backs away. Right wing, finds Stubblefield. Underneath to Williams. Williams drives baseline, flips up a shot, no good, but there's a foul. Foul was called on Harrison Vickers, I believe. Vickers gets called for his first. Williams will shoot 2 at the line. First one is off the front of the rim, no good. CMU shooting about 73.5% from the free throw line so far this season. Here's the second one. Off the back of the rim, no good. Missed them both. Columbia comes away with the board. 7-6 Columbia. Tisdale gives it up, finds Moore. Moore, left side, drives down the lane and puts it up and in for 2. Moore gets the bucket there, set 9-6 now. May finds Smith. Smith stops, Hezzy, loses it, and he's fouled. Foul called on Trevor Moore. Moore picks up his second foul. Neither side has made a substitution yet. Looks like Columbia wants to go to their bench. Looks like Bo Washer. Bo Washer checks into the ball game, taking over for Trevor Moore. CMU has it on the baseline. Smith underneath, finds May. May turn around and floats it in. May picks up the shot. 9-8 Columbia. Tisdale finds Allen. Underneath to Vickers. They find their man in Parker. He swings it out to Tisdale. Tisdale had a shot. Almost lost it there as he fell down. Underneath to Allen. Bank shot is good off the glass. Marlon Allen with his first bucket of the ball game. Stubblefield swings it out to Smith. Smith off the screen, wants to drive, and there's a foul away from the ball. Harrison Vickers picks it up. That's his second foul of the ball game as well. Inbounding in is May, right in front of the Cougar bench. Gets it into Stubblefield. Stubblefield in motion, gives it to Williams. Back to Stubblefield. Smith, top of the key. Pulls up, deep three. In and out, no good. Rebound taken by Parker. Good crowd on hand tonight. They were ready to erupt after that three. Tisdale almost lost it. Good defense by Stubblefield. Gives it up and has to relocate. Vickers still playing with those fouls. Dumps it off underneath, and foul on Parker as he was shooting there. And shot's no good, but he's going to the line. May picks up the foul. It's his first. Colin Parker will shoot 2. Free throw is good from Parker. Parker is a perfect 7 for 7 free throw shooting now on the season, as both teams going to their bench here. Parker will have another free throw. Second of two is good. He knocked them both down. As Parker goes to the bench, replaced by Carson Parker. 13-8, Cougars with the lead. Stubblefield finds Bronikowski, who just checked in. Stubblefield gives it up. Williams, deep three, got it. Williams knocks down the three. It's a one-possession game again, as CMU almost forced another turnover there. Cougars trying to get the ball back. They lay off on defense a little bit here. 13-11, Columbia with the lead, trying to maintain this lead despite having Parker on the bench. Washer tries to make a move, almost turns it over. Tisdale comes away with it. Tisdale down the lane, flips it up and in off the glass. Tisdale with the bucket, 15-11. Stubblefield between the legs, goes down, penetrates, kicks it out. Smith, right side, double teamed, kicks it out. Bronikowski for three, yes. Couple of threes, CMU not going away here. Washer underneath finds Carson Parker. Parker spins, puts up a shot, can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Columbia. They put up another shot, no good. Williams with the rebound for the Eagles. Williams, coast to coast, flips it up and gets it to go. Count it, and a foul. Foul was called on Bo Washer, as number 10, Trent Lyles, comes into the ball game for CMU. Williams will shoot one. The Eagles have the lead, 16-15. 14:34 left to play in the first half. Williams missed his first two attempts. Here's his third. Got it. He knocks down the free throw there. It's a 2-point lead for CMU. Isaiah Holden controls it for the Cougars. Off the screen, wants to get inside, stops. Looking for someone to give it off to. Finally finds Trevor Moore. Gets it back. Holden flips it up. No good. Smith with the rebound. Smith going the other way in transition. Down the lane. Loses it. Gets it back. Flips up a shot. No good. Parker. Colin Parker with the rebound for the Cougars. A lot of contact, but no call. Moore flips out of trouble. Finds Parker for three. Off the mark. Rebound taken by Lyles. Both teams in a shooting drought here. Lyles trips, falls, keeps the dribble, ball is on the floor, and almost turns it over as number 20 comes away with it. Turnover, Eagles. Columbia, one man to beat, that gets to the bucket, flips it up, no good. Bronikowski has to foul. Bronikowski has to foul to avoid the transition bucket. Isaiah Holden will shoot two at the free throw line. It's been a wild start to this one. First free throw from Holden, in and out, no good. Marcus Anthony checking into the ball game for the Eagles. Both teams have deep benches. They like to rotate their players in and out. Second free throw from Holden is good. Back and forth, this one is gone so far. Lyles, left-handed dribble. Flips it out, finds number 4, Senegal, and no shot is no good. Rebound, Anthony flips it up and in from the baseline. Second chance points for the Eagles. They get that shot to roll as Anthony knocks down the baseline jumper. Underneath, Parker. That's Carson Parker. Passes up the open shot. To the rim, no good. Bronikowski with the board. Anthony flips it over Lyles. Guarded closely by Holden there. Anthony relocates and gets it back. Left side. Splits the defenders to the rim and lays it up and in for two. Marcus Anthony off the bench. Two nice buckets here. 21-16 CMU. Washer finds Parker. Finds Carson Parker. Back to Colin Parker for three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Trent Lyles comes up with it. The Eagles. Lyles pulls up. Deep two. No good. Offensive board by number 20. There is foul, though. Who's the foul on? It is on number 32. Colin Parker gets called for the contact. First free throw is knocked down. Christian Barbieri knocks down the first shot as both teams going to their benches again. Second of two coming up. Off the front of the rim, no good. Splits them there, 22-16. Holden dumps it off, finds Colin Parker, feeds it over to Moore. Moore looking for someone open, and it's poked out of bounds off of the hands of CMU. Marlon Allen and Isaiah May both checking in. The Cougars keep possession. Inbound pass goes into Holden. Cougars rotating it. Moore finds Vickers, top of the key, makes a move, pulls up from three, no good. Offensive board taken away, CMU, and there's a held ball. CMU has it. Looks like an offensive board there from Davis, but CMU comes away with it. The Eagles holding on to a 6-point lead here in the first half. May gives it off. Marcus Anthony flips it over back to May underneath to Teray. Teray back to the basket, puts up a shot, no good. Fight for the bucket, and tipping it back up and in is May. May comes up with the bucket, 24-16. Timeout called by the Cougars. Looks like a 30-second timeout, as their head coach Thomas Brock doesn't like what he sees. It's an 8-point advantage for CMU. Went back and forth early so far. 11:20 left to play first half. They went back and forth, but now CMU starting to roll a little bit here. Marcus Anthony, two nice buckets off the bench for Matt Sherman's squad. Bo Washer checking back into the ball game for Columbia College, as CMU shows some full court defense here. Isaiah Holden, guarded by Lyles, gives it up. Davis finds Washer underneath to Allen, flips up a shot, no good. May, check that. Marcus Anthony comes away with the board. Trent Lyles. Little runner is partially blocked, out of bounds off of, looks like Columbia College. CMU keeps possession of it. Almost a turnover there on the block. Eagles will inbound. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Lyles gets it in. Trying to get it right back. Instead, they dump it out, find it over to Isaiah May. Anthony underneath Gets it to Teray. Teray, little shot, no good. Columbia gets the stop. Now they're trying to answer. Holden flips it out underneath. It goes to Davis. Davis, turnaround jumper, that's no good. Rebound taken by CMU. Marcus Anthony, right wing, makes a move. It gets inside the paint, and offensive foul is called on Anthony. Little push off as he was trying to get the shot up. 10:08 left to play in this first half. The Cougars have possession. Tisdale back into the ball game for Columbia. Tisdale is picked up by Trent Lyles. Feeds it over to Allen, to Washer. Back to Tisdale. Tisdale looking for a wide open shot. Dumps it off to Allen for three. No good. Tips back up and in by Washer. Count the bucket and the foul. Washer gets the shot and will shoot a free throw here. Looks like Anthony picks up the foul. It's a media timeout as we have crossed the 10-minute mark. 9:48 left to play in the first half. So far, both these teams going back and forth. 24-18 Eagles, however. As CMU, they started off a little slow, but have picked it up here. So far, CMU is 9 of 17 shooting from the floor, 53%. They've also hit 3 of 5 on threes and only 3 of 6 from the free throw line. And with teams this good, this game might come down to just who can knock down more free throws down the stretch. Columbia, they're 7 of 17 from the floor, which is 41%. They've only knocked down 1 3. They're 1 of 5. And they're 3 of 4 from the free throw line. They'll have Bo Washer at the line. So far, in terms of fouls, no one is in serious foul trouble. You have Harrison Vickers with 2, Trevor Moore with 2, and Marcus Anthony on CMU with 2. Everybody else has 1 or none. Washer will shoot 1. As coming out of the media timeout. Looks like the officials are talking something over with CMU's bench. Not sure what it's about. But we are almost ready to begin. Looks like they're wiping something off the court. Washer at the line. He will shoot 1. Free throw is up and it is good. It rolls in. 24-19. CMU with the lead, almost loses it off the foot of Stubblefield. He gets it right back. Gets it over to May. May underneath. Teray with the shot. Can't get it to finish. Washer with the rebound. Tisdale controls it. Bounce pass underneath. That's Davis. Davis finds Washer, kicks it out to the corner. Here's Tisdale for 3, and he puts it in. Tisdale with the 3. It's a one-possession game yet again, 24-22 CMU. Stubblefield finds Williams. Gives it over to Smith, almost loses it. He's guarded closely by Tisdale. Drives and can't get it to go. Gets his own miss, however, puts it back up, and he misses that one. Teray with the board. There's a foul. Teray and Smith, a couple of offensive rebounds on that possession. Looks like Marlon Allen gets called for the foul. Peter Teray to the line now. Teray First shot rolls out, no good.
Checking in, number 32, Colin Parker, and number 34, Carson Parker.
Carson and Colin Parker both checking in for Columbia. Here's the second attempt from Peter Teray. That one rolls out, no good. Like I said, free throws so important in games like this when it's close. Holden has it, guarded by Stubblefield, finds Parker. Flips it out to Tisdale, left wing, fakes a three, picks up the dribble, kicks it back out. Here's Holden in the corner, drives, kicks it back into the corner for Washer. Washer flips it, top of the key, Parker to Carson Parker, and he banks it in off the glass. 24 all now. Parker with the bucket. Williams controls it for the Eagles. Makes a move, gets into the paint, throws it away. Picked up by May in the backcourt, and it's a turnover. Charlie Bronikowski checking in for CMU. He hit a big three earlier in this half. I believe CMU has led by as many as 8 before Columbia has started to mount a little comeback here. Colin Parker finds Carson Parker, top of the key, gets it over to Washer. Bounce pass to Colin Parker, flips it wide open in the corner, passes up the open shot, gets it to Carson Parker, who banks it in with the right hand. Columbia takes the lead, 26-24. CMU calls timeout. Looks like a full timeout so far. So some early first half stats before that media timeout. Central Methodist, 12 rebounds, including 4 offensive rebounds. That's the number that can always hurt a team, is if that you just give other teams second and third chance opportunities to score. CMU, however, shooting 3 of 8 at the free throw line right now. That's a 37.5%. You got to do better from the free throw line. CMU came into tonight's action shooting 73.5%, which is around the average, I would say. Well, the Eagles will have the ball coming out of the timeout. They led by as many as 8. They're now down by 2. Stubblefield guarded closely by Holden. Stubblefield hasn't scored yet. Finds May, tries a three, no good. Rebound taken by Washer. May had a good look from 3, couldn't get it to fall. 7.5 left to play in the first half. Carson Parker with Bronikowski, gets in the paint, kicks it out. Washer left side, gives it up to Holden. Carson Parker gets it back, gets in the paint, bullies, kicks it out. Colin Parker for 3, no good. Washer with an offensive board, keeps the possession alive. Here's Parker, who lays it in off the glass. Colin Parker gets the bucket, a wide open layup. Now 28-24 Columbia. May fakes it to Stubblefield, gives it to Williams on the right side. Williams drives, stops, kicks it out to Smith. Smith has to reset the offense to Stubblefield. Stubblefield guarded closely, almost turns it over. Smith comes away with it. Smith, 3 seconds on the shot clock, puts it up. Misses the shot. Bronikowski with the board, backing it up, blocked. Colin Parker with the block there. The Cougars come away with it. Colin Parker drives baseline. Wide open the corner. Washer for 3, no good. Rebound taken by the Eagles. A messy sequence there from both teams, not able to knock down shots. Williams, full court, puts it in off the glass. Isaiah Williams, coast to coast with the bucket there. He has 8. Makes it a one-possession game again. Holden tripped and fouled on his way to the bucket. They say it was Everett Stubblefield gets called for his second foul. Trent Lyles checks into the game for CMU. Looks like Harrison Vickers checking into the game for Columbia. Isaiah Holden to shoot at the free throw line. Looks like a 1-and-1. He split his earlier free throws. He's 1 of 2 at the line. Now 1 of 3. He missed that one there. Doesn't get the bonus. Rebound taken by CMU. Trent Lyles finds Bronikowski. Flips it over. Smith puts it on the floor. He is called for the offensive foul, it looks like. That was Bronikowski. Bronikowski gets called for the foul on the screen, it looks like, an illegal screen. 5:44 left to play, first half. Bronikowski going to take a seat after that second foul. Teray checking into the ball game. 28-26, Columbia College. Holden off the screen, drives, stops, kicks it out. Parker, his shot is blocked. He gets his own miss, flips it back up, no good. Rebound taken by May. Williams gives it off to May, finds Trent Lyles. Lyles finds Williams again, deep three, no good. Way off the mark, rebound taken by Tisdale. Tisdale in transition, wants to hurry. That's Holden, pulling up for three, no good. Offensive rebound from Columbia. Holden, Tisdale, good ball movement here as Carson Parker, extra pass over to Vickers. His three is no good. Rebound taken by Teray. They had good ball movement, just couldn't knock down the shot. Lyles puts it on the deck, spins, flips it up, no good. Parker with the rebound. Carson Parker. Got to remember, there's two Parkers. There's Colin Parker, who wears number 32, and then Carson Parker, who wears number 34. Holden to Colin Parker, finds Tisdale, rejects the screen, drives baseline, gives it up. Colin Parker in the corner. He has May on him. Bounce pass over to Carson Parker. Driving baseline, kicks it out. Here's Colin Parker from three, no good. Rebound taken by Smith. Williams drives down the lane, flips it up. Out of bounds off of the hands of CMU. Looked like a lob up there for Teray. Teray couldn't quite reach it, however. 4:03 left to play in the first half, 28-26. Columbia College with the lead. Tisdale controls it. Off the screen, feeds it over to Allen. Allen underneath to Vickers with the shot. It's good and one. Vickers knocks down the shot underneath and will shoot one. Isaiah Williams gets called for his first foul. Vickers at the line now to shoot one. Free throw is up and in for a 31-26 lead for Columbia College. Lyles being guarded, not even cross half midcourt yet. Down the lane, here's May, who flips it up and in. Count the bucket and the foul. May draws contact. It was Marlon Allen for his second foul. And now Isaiah May to shoot one. May, his free throw is up and in. May gets that one to fall. It's now a 2-point game. Tisdale controls it for Columbia. Underneath, gives it to Vickers. Vickers back to Moore, to Parker, back to Vickers. Underneath, they're going to try to post up with Allen. Allen backing his way to the bucket, gets in the paint. Bounce pass over to Vickers in the corner. Fakes the shot, puts it up from mid-range and knocks it down. Harrison Vickers with the bucket, 33-29. May over to Smith. Left wing. Gets it over. CMU looking for an open shot here. Lyles off the screen. Gets it inside, up and shot. They say the foul came before the shot. The bucket was made, but they say the foul was on the floor, so going to shoot a 1-and-1. As Columbia College, Brock Davis and Isaiah Holden checking in. CMU will have a 1-and-1. Free throw is up and in. Trey Senegal makes it a 3-point game with one more to shoot. Second free throw is good. Senegal knocks them both down. 2:44 left to play in the first half. 33-31 Columbia College. Tisdale gives it up. Holden has it. Back to Tisdale. Trying to find Colin Parker. Parker picked up. Feeds it. Davis bullies his way inside. Puts it up. Shot is no good. Now CMU will have it. Lyles controls it. He's picked up by Isaiah Holden. Smith back to Lyles. Skip pass over to Smith. Fires a three. That's no good. Good hustle here. Out of bounds. Senegal tried to make a nice play there, but he stepped out of bounds off the rebound. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. More people filing in for this one, as this one has been back and forth in an exciting ball game. Holden swings it out. Vickers drives baseline, kicks it back out. Wide open. Tisdale for three, knocks it down. Tisdale knocks down his second three. It's a 5-point game. Senegal tries to answer, no good. Offensive board, Teray puts it up and in with the shot. Peter Teray, offensive board, leads to a bucket. Now Tisdale underneath finds Davis. Davis. Tisdale with another three, no good. Little too strong. Rebound taken by May. Lyles. Top of the key. Gets it over to May. Smith now has it on the right side. Back to May. May picks it up. 15 to shoot. Still plenty of time. Under a minute to play. Smith fires a three. No good. Offensive rebound by May. Second chance opportunity for the Eagles. CMU has 14 to shoot. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound secured by the Cougars. Holden wants to push. Puts it up and in off the glass. Count the bucket. And the foul as Holden flips it up and in. He will shoot one. Foul is called on Trent Lyles. That's his first. 38-33, 34 seconds left to play in the half. Bo Washer checking into the ball game. Here's the free throw from Holden. It's good. Holden knocks it down. He has 4 points. About a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. May over to Lyles. Lyles kind of directing traffic with his right hand there, trying to set up this final shot. CMU might waste as much clock as they can. It's a 6-point ball game. Lyles into the corner. Smith, and he stepped out of bounds. Smith tried to reset his feet, but he stepped out of bounds 8.6 left to play in the first half. And Thomas Brock wants to switch in a couple more of his players on this final possession. Looks like Harrison Vickers and Carson Parker. .6. Holden controlled it, guarded by Lyles, flips it up. Tisdale for three, got it. Tisdale for three as time expires. The shot is good. 42-33 is the score here at half. Back and forth, this one has went. CMU led by as many as 8, but after a timeout, Columbia, the Cougars kicked it into gear, flipped the script, and now they lead by 9. 42-33 at half. We'll look at some numbers coming up here in a little bit. We'll take a look at some of the other Heart of America Athletic Conference schools and see what they're up to right now. But so far in this one, it's been a good game. Both teams still, it's anybody's game at this point. CMU still well within striking distance if they can just knock down some shots. I know their free throw shooting has been not the greatest so far in the first half. But Trendon Tisdale knocked down 3 threes. He has 11 points so far in the first half. He's been excellent, kind of controlling this offense for Columbia. So 42-33 is the halftime score here at Fayette. Other Hart schools in action tonight. Sterling beat Missouri Valley 81-63. I think the Vikings are at the Vikings are playing in the Tabor Classic right now. Also, Southwestern over Park 89-75. That is a final from earlier today. Right now, Oklahoma Wesleyan leading Mid-American Nazarene 58-50. That one is in the second half. So far in the first half, Peru State and Bethel going at it. Bethel currently has the lead in that one, 38-30. And here we have some halftime statistics I'm being given right now. Taking a look in this one. So far as a team, CMU is 6 of 11 at the free throw line, so a little better than 50% there, but obviously not as efficient as you would like. Right now, Columbia, they're 6 of 8 from the free throw line, so a little bit better in that department. CMU shooting 12 of 31 overall. Columbia shooting 16 of 33. Those percentages, 38.7% for CMU, 48% for Columbia. Neither team is really shooting well from the three-point range tonight. Columbia is 4 of 14, and so far CMU is 3 of 10. Leading all scorers in this one is Trendon Tisdale, who has 11 points for Columbia. Also Colin Parker and Harrison Vickers also have 8. Carson Parker has 4. Bo Washer has 3. Isaiah Holden has 4. And then Trevor Moore and Marlon Allen have 2 each for Columbia, the visiting Cougars, who lead this one 42-33. On the CMU side of things, their leading scorer is Isaiah Williams, who has 8 points. He knocked down a big 3 and had some nice buckets in the first half. Followed by Isaiah May with 7. Trevon Smith with 6. He got to a hot start early, just kind of slowed down a little bit. But he has 6 points. Then it is Marcus Anthony with 4. He had 2 nice buckets in the first half as well. Charlie Bronikowski with 3. And then 2 for Peter Teray, 2 for Trey Senegal, and then 1 for Christian Barbieri. About 10 minutes until the start of the third quarter. It's been back and forth this one, but right now the Cougars are on a nice run here. They lead this one 42-33. Both these teams coming into today's action 3-0. one of these teams will pick up their first loss of the season. So far, really the difference in the ball game, Columbia just shooting a little bit better from the floor. They're shooting 48%, and from the floor, so far, Central Methodist is shooting 38%. That's really the difference in the ball game so far. 16 to 33 for Columbia, 12 of 31 for Central Methodist. Free throw, the free throw difference is also kind of alarming for Central Methodist. They're 6 of 11 from the line, so you'd hope they do better there. Rebounds in favor of CMU. They have 24 rebounds in the first half, including 10 offensive rebounds, so that's a positive sign. Columbia has 17 boards, 4 offensive rebounds. Turnovers, CMU has 6, Columbia has 2. Columbia also has 9 assists in the ball game, while Central Methodist only has 3. So better ball movement for CMU, knocking down some free throws and some jumpers. The Eagles still well within striking distance in this one. If they can knock down some shots and get some good momentum coming out of the second half. But as I mentioned, it is Trendon Tisdale leading all scorers in this one with 11 at the half. He knocked down 3 threes just right before halftime. Really kick-started the Cougars' offense and helped them to this nice lead that they have. Coming up on the schedule for CMU, they'll play Clark at 7:30 p.m. Wednesday, November 15th next week. That one will be on the road for CMU, so after a stretch of nice home games, the Eagles will be on the road. About 8 minutes left to go in the half. We'll take a little bit of break. We'll have the second half for you momentarily. But right now it's Columbia 42, CMU 33. Second half coming up in just a few minutes. Well, we are just moments away from beginning the start of the second half here at Fayette. So far, Columbia leading CMU 42-33. The Cougars kind of got hot before the end of the half and knocked down a bunch of threes, and now they lead this one by 9. CMU, they're still within striking distance, however. We talked about it earlier at the half, but they got to start knocking down some more free throws, some more shots in general. They're only shooting 38.7% from the floor. They came into tonight's action shooting 49%. So a big drop off there, but both teams, it's anyone's game at this point, as we are almost set to begin the second half. Both these teams 3-0 on the season, looking to hand each other their first loss. The Cougars start the second half with possession. It'll be Harrison Vickers, Isaiah Holden, Colin Parker, Marlon Allen, and Trendon Tisdale. CMU, they'll have Williams, Everett Stubblefield, Isaiah May, Trevon Smith, and Peter Teray. And here we go. Cougars shooting to the bucket to my left. Parker feeds it over, finds Allen, top of the key. Bounce pass over to Vickers. Vickers to Colin Parker. His shot partially blocked. He gets his own miss, kicks it out. Tisdale fires a three, way off the mark. Rebound taken by Stubblefield. Stubblefield to the bucket, lays it up and in. Stubblefield gets the bucket in transition, 42-35. CMU pushing their tempo here. Tisdale. They find Holden off the screen. Holden gets the mismatch, gets in the paint, stops, floats it up, and puts it in. Holden knocks down the shot. Little right-handed floater from the paint. Here's Stubblefield. Gets it over to Smith off the screen. Wants the pick and roll. Instead finds Williams. Fires a three. That's no good. Rebound taken by May. Saves it out of bounds and finds Stubblefield. Stubblefield has Holden on him. Good defense. Relocates, drives, and finishes. Stubblefield with both buckets. His first two buckets. Makes it 44-37. Tisdale. Feeds it over to Allen. Allen from the free throw line finds Vickers. Vickers back to Allen. Corner three. Tisdale knocks it down. Tisdale with the three. It's his fourth of the ball game. He has 14. It's a 10-point lead for Columbia. Stubblefield underneath to Teray. Teray under the basket, banks it in. Teray with the shot and the bucket. Here's Tisdale. He is red hot. Bounce pass is over to Colin Parker. Parker looking to post up. Swings it out to Holden. 10 seconds to shoot. Holden makes a move, kicks it out to Allen. Fakes the three, drives to the bucket, and misses the shot. Rebound taken by CMU. The Eagles come up with a nice stop there. May puts on a move and floats it in. May with a nice move. It's a 6-point ball game. Allen gives it over to Vickers, top of the key, fakes the three, picks up the dribble, kicks it out to Holden. Holden rotates and foul on the floor. Foul was called on Everett Stubblefield. It's his third of the ball game. We'll see if Matt Sherman wants to make a switch, and he does. Looks like Trent Lyles checking in. Stubblefield will take a seat. Cougars inbound it at the baseline. Tisdale comes away with it, guarded by Lyles. Parker to Allen. Backing his way to the bucket. Nice bounce pass underneath. Finds Vickers for the wide open bucket. Vickers with a nice backdoor cut there. 49-41. Smith, Trevon Smith makes a move, gets inside, kicks it out. Lyles fakes the three, loses it as he was poked from behind. Williams somehow comes away with it. Williams fires a three. No good. Rebound taken by Allen. Holden controls it. Makes a move to the bucket, kicks it out. He had a shot there. Instead, Tisdale for three. Yes. Tisdale knocks down his 5th three of the ball game. He has 17. The lead is 11. Holden had a wide open three, a wide open lane there. Instead, kicked it out for a three ball from Tisdale. Parker with the block. Allen comes away with it. Holden loses the handle, kicks it out. Parker tries a three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound taken by Allen to the bucket. His shot is partially blocked. Taken away by Smith. Trevon Smith in transition to the bucket. No good, but there's a foul. I believe the foul is going to be on Trendon Tisdale. That's his first. Tisdale picks up his first. Smith will shoot two. Smith, he's 1 of 1 at the line tonight. First shot is up and short. Trevor Moore and Carson Parker both checking in for Columbia. Bronikowski for the Eagles. That second one is good from Smith. He splits them there. It's a 10-point lead for Columbia. Holden picked up by Lyles. Lyles fights off the screen. Here's Allen. Bounce pass over to Carson Parker. Parker with Bronikowski. Makes a move to the bucket. His shot's too strong. Rebound taken by Allen. His second chance point's no good. There is a foul, however. Again, the offensive boards. Senegal gets called for his first foul. Marlon Allen to shoot free throws here. Allen knocks down the first one. He has another. Second is good. Allen knocks them both down, 54-42. The Eagles need some momentum here. Lyles, guarded closely by Holden, feeds it over to Senegal. Finds Smith. Smith, left, drives, flips it up, no good. There is a foul on the rebound there. Charlie Bronikowski gets called for the foul, fighting for the board there. It's his third of the ball game, and he's going to take a seat as Peter Teray checks back in. Columbia ball, 15:05 left to play in the ball game. Still plenty of time for CMU to make a run here, but Columbia looks good right now. They look comfortable. Allen picks up the dribble. Carson Parker gives it over to Moore. Moore stops at the three-point line. Finds Holden. Holden off the screen, splits the defenders at the free throw line. Fakes the shot underneath, bounce pass. Parker is fouled. Just outside of the restricted area. Looks like Trent Lyles called for the foul there. It's Lyles' second. Parker gets... Looks like he's going to shoot free throws here. Wasn't sure if the officials were going to call that a shot attempt or not, but they do. So Carson Parker will shoot free throws. Here's the first one. It rolls in, bounces out. He misses the first one. As Parker tries to expand the Columbia lead. Second attempt is good. Gets that one to roll in. He splits them there. It's 55-42. Lyles, guarded by Holden. Uses the screen from May. Finds Smith for three. No good. Off the mark there. Holden collects the rebound. He stepped out of bounds off the baseline there, so CMU catches a break. Colin Parker checking in, as well as Bo Washer for Columbia. CMU gets the ball back. They'll inbound under at the baseline. They get it into Senegal. Smith finds Lyles. Lyles collects it, gets in the paint, stops. He's guarded closely. Toure now is fouled. Toure went to turn and put up a shot, but he is fouled. That was Isaiah Holden picking up his first foul. Now Peter Toure will shoot a pair. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Toure knocks down the first. Trendon Tisdale checking back into the game for Columbia. Looks like Holden will take a seat. Tisdale with 17 points in the ball game. Here's the second from Toure. That one rolls in. It's now 55-44. Tisdale has it for Columbia. The Cougars trying to keep up the momentum. Tisdale stops, bounce pass over to Parker. Parker picks up the dribble, spins, tries to bank shot. No good. Rebound taken by CMU. The Eagles looking for a bucket. Lyles has it almost stolen away, finds Smith. Smith to Toure, kicks it out. Lyles picks up the dribble, stops, spins, guarded closely, and I think they're going to say turnover Eagles. They're unable to score there. Looks like Lyles might have had a window to shoot a three on the top of the key there, but instead passed it up for, looked like a mid-range shot, but was unable to get it off. 13:30 left to play in the ball game. Carson Parker finds Tisdale at the key. Splits the defenders, kicks it out. Bo Washer finds Moore. Underneath now to Parker. Parker gets by his defender and banks it in off the glass. Looked like CMU was trying to draw a charge there, but no call by the officials. 57-44. Smith looking to step into one here, gives it up to Lyles. Back to Smith, guarded by Washer. Free throw jumper is good. Trevon Smith gets his first field goal in the second half. Here's Moore underneath to Parker. Carson Parker skip pass over to Colin Parker. Finds Tisdale, driving baseline, gets in the paint, kicks it out. Washer wide open from the corner, way off the mark. Ball rolls out of bounds, off of who, however? They say it was off of CMU. Columbia catches a break there. They'll inbound under their own bucket, but Washer was wide open for three and was way off. The lead is 11 for the Cougars. 12:30 left to play in the ball game. Tisdale to inbound, gets it into Parker. Colin Parker drives, can't finish. Rebound taken by CMU. Stubblefield flips it ahead to Senegal, back to Stubblefield. CMU rotates it, finds its way back to Stubblefield. Mid-range jumper, no good. That was a deep two taken there by Stubblefield. Washer wide open in the corner, drives baseline, puts up a shot, no good, gets his own miss. Bounce passes over to Moore. They're going to reset the offense here. 17 to shoot. Carson Parker kicks it out. Tisdale for three. Yes. Tisdale knocks down another one. He has 20 in the ball game. That was his sixth three-pointer. Smith on the other end, quickly on the baseline, loses the handle, gets it right back. Double team comes in. He has to kick it back out. May back to Smith. Right wing. They're going to reset here. 12 to shoot. Stubblefield now controls it for Central Methodist. Flips it up. May tries a three. Yes. Isaiah May with the answer. 60-49. CMU still fighting. Colin Parker finds Bo Washer, finds Carson Parker. Looking to post up here, gets in the paint, kicks it out. Colin Parker passes up the open three. Unselfish ball movement here from the Cougars. Underneath the Carson Parker. Driving baseline, has to kick it out, turn it over. Stubblefield with the steal in transition to the bucket. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Washer. Washer throws it ahead to Tisdale. 2-on-1, they can't convert there. Colin Parker tries a three, got it. Parker knocks down his first three of the ball game. He has 11. 63-49. I believe this is the largest lead of the ball game. Smith gets inside, penetrates, almost stolen away, finds its way to Stubblefield, who banks it in off the glass. Everett Stubblefield with 6 points, all in the second half. 10 minutes left to play in the ball game. Parker trying to post up, kicks it out. Colin Parker for three, no good. Rebound taken by CMU. There was a foul, however. With 9:57 left to play, I believe this will be the media timeout. The foul was called on Colin Parker. It's his second. Media timeout. Under 10 left to play in the ball game. The officials call the timeout. We'll take a look at some of the numbers here. 63-51, Cougars with the lead. They're on top right now. CMU just hasn't been able to get enough stops and have enough momentum offensively. Columbia shooting 45% from the floor and 36% from three. CMU right now shooting 42% from the floor and 28% from three. The Cougars are also 9 of 12 at the free throw line. CMU is 9 of 15. CMU has the edge in rebounding, 31-28. However, assists, Columbia has 14, CMU has 4. Still anyone's ball game. We've got 10 minutes left to go. Columbia College, the Cougars right now leading 63-51 as we approach the final stretch in this one. Barbieri to inbound it into Stubblefield. CMU with the ball. They're going to have to knock down some shots and be perfect down the stretch. Here's Marcus Anthony driving inside, has to kick it out. Barbieri underneath finds Teray. Teray puts it up. Shot's good and one. Peter Teray with the bucket, and he draws the foul there. Foul is called on Brock Davis. Davis picks up his first. Teray will shoot one. Free throw is up and good. Teray knocks it down. 9-point game. Cougars have it with the ball. Holden controls it. Guarded by Stubblefield. Holden makes a move, kicks it out. Good ball movement here by Columbia. Underneath, here's Davis. Davis, little right hook, flips it up, no good, but there is contact. Looks like May gets called for the foul. Check that was Peter Teray. Peter Teray picks up the foul there. Brock Davis at the line to shoot a pair. Like I said, this game might come down to just who can knock down their free throws down the stretch. Davis misses the first one there. Free throw shooting, of course, 75% on the game for Columbia and 60% for CMU. Second free throw off the front of the rim, a little short. He missed them both there. CMU catches a break. Stubblefield controls it for the Eagles. Barbieri swings it over on the left side to Marcus Anthony. Here's Senegal. Drives down the lane, flips it up. Shot is no good. There is a foul. Harrison Vickers picks up his third foul. Trey Senegal will shoot a pair of free throws. Senegal knocked down his first 2 attempts earlier in this game. He misses that one there. These are the shots you have to make down the stretch in these close ball games in order to come away with the victory. Senegal missed the first. Here's the second. That one's good. He splits them there. It's 63-55. An 8-point advantage for the Cougars. Holden has it. CMU showing a little full court press. It's not, they're not trapping yet. We'll see what they want to do at the end of the ball game. Here's Holden. Finds it over to Marlon Allen. Paul and Parker kicks it out. Tisdale for 3. Yes. Tisdale knocks down another 3. It's his 7th of the ball game. He has 23 points. 21 have come off of the 3-point ball. The lead is back to 11. Tisdale is just red hot right now. Stubblefield penetrates. Shot is blocked from behind. Off the foot of Stubblefield. It'll be Cougar ball. A nice block there from Colin Parker as Stubblefield saw a lane, just couldn't get it up enough. And Parker swatted it off the foot of Stubblefield as he was going out of bounds. Columbia ball now. 8 minutes left to go. CMU trying to get a stop here. Holden feeds it over. Tisdale for 3. No. Offensive board. That one from Vickers. He lays it up and in for 2. 13-point lead. Here's Senegal. Marcus Anthony on the left side. Drives baseline. Stops. Swings it back out. Finds Stubblefield. Senegal picks up the dribble. Penetrates. Puts up a shot. No good, but there's contact. Cougars get called for the foul there. It's on Bo Washer. Check that. It's on Colin Parker. Colin Parker picks up his 2nd foul. Trey Senegal will shoot free throws here. Neither side is over the limit quite yet. Senegal knocks down the first. The Eagles have 2 fouls to give. Columbia has 1. Or check that, Columbia actually has no fouls to give. They're at 6 right now. Second free throw is good from Senegal. 2 big free throws there. The lead is 11. Full court pressure here from Stubblefield. They get out of it with Allen. Marlon Allen is trapped by Marcus Anthony. He has to find somebody. And it looks like Columbia calls timeout to avoid a turnover there. Full timeout called by the Columbia College Cougars. CMU trying to kick up the defense up a notch a little bit here. 68-57. But right now, the story of the ballgame is Trendon Tisdale. He is 7 of 10 from three-point range tonight. He has a game-high 23 points. And he has been on fire from three-point range. CMU, they're led in scoring by Isaiah May. He has 12. Also Peter Teray and Trevon Smith with 9. Isaiah Williams with 8. Stubblefield with 6. Someone's got to get going for CMU here. They got to knock down some big shots if they want to make the comeback here. CMU shooting 42% from the floor and 28% from 3. It's just been one of those nights where they've had a hard time getting shots to fall here. Meanwhile, Columbia shooting 46% from the floor and 37 from 3. Well, the Cougars are ready to play. They'll inbound on the near sideline. CMU ready to go on defense. Tisdale will inbound. And they get it in to Holden. Isaiah Holden taking his time, picks up the dribble, finds Tisdale. Corner three, no good. Fight for the rebound. CMU comes away with it. Stubblefield has it for the Eagles. Swings it over to Senegal, back to Stubblefield. He's going to try a deep three and connect. Stubblefield knocks it down. Deep three there. It's an 8-point game. This one, I think, might come down to the wire. We'll just have to see how CMU approaches defense here. Vickers gives it up to Holden. Holden drives, floats it up, no good. CMU with another stop. Turn it over, however. Holden comes away with the steal. It's a 1-on-4, so he has to wait. Colin Parker picks up the dribble, finds Tisdale for another three, way off the mark. Marcus Anthony with the rebound. Tisdale rushed the shot. Marcus Anthony to the bucket, lays it up, no good. Rebound taken by Columbia. 6:20 left to go. Holden controls it for the Cougars. Holden guarded by Stubblefield, finds Allen, swings it over to Tisdale. Tisdale bounce pass over to Colin Parker. Parker trying to make a move, get in the paint, floats up it up, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound taken by Allen, he banks it in off the glass. Another offensive rebound turns into another bucket for Columbia. The lead is 10 now, 70-60, as CMU wants to call timeout. Matt Sherman not liking what he sees right now. Another offensive rebound for Harrison Vickers. It leads to the bucket. .554 left to play in the ball game. The lead is 10. Anything can happen in modern basketball. If someone just gets hot from three, a 10-point lead can evaporate within a matter of 30 seconds. That's just how crazy modern basketball is now. So 5:54 left to play. We'll see how CMU wants to attack offensively. They have the ball. Stubblefield is going to fight a double team here. Gives it up to Isaiah May. Back to Stubblefield, back to May. Stubblefield taking his time, 17 to shoot. Off the screen, swings it over into the corner. Marcus Anthony, no good. Loose ball, out of bounds off of Columbia. It sticks with CMU. They have 20 to shoot now. The Eagles will inbound right in front of their own bench. Isaiah May, as they're going to wipe off the court here a little bit. .533 left to go. May gets it into Stubblefield. Marcus Anthony, skip pass in the corner. Senegal for three, yes. Senegal knocks down a big three. It's a 7-point contest. CMU looking for another stop. Trevor Moore, bounce pass underneath to Parker. That's Carson Parker. Picks up the dribble, gets in the paint, kicks it out. Moore fakes the three, drives baseline. Parker, little floater, no good. Parker wanted a foul there. There was contact, but no call. Stubblefield retreats, gives it up. Senegal now has it on the left side. Picks up the dribble, making a move, kicks it back out. Marcus Anthony off the screen. Tries to get into Toure, and Toure is fouled by Columbia. Carson Parker gets called for the foul there. That's Parker's first. Columbia is over the limit. Peter Toure will shoot a 1-and-1. Toure missed his first two free throws, has knocked down his last three. Toure. First shot is good. Toure earns the bonus. He's in double figures. He has 10 points. Second free throw from Teray. This one is good. Teray knocks them both down. It's 70-65. It's a 5-point lead for Columbia. They're in a little bit of a drought here. Haven't been able to score. Marlon Allen. Underneath, here's Colin Parker. Skip pass into the corner. Holden passes up the shot. Instead finds Trevor Moore. Moore gets to the elbow. Swings it out. Pass is stolen away by Marcus Anthony. In transition, floats it up. Shot's no good, but there's a foul. Marcus Anthony in transition was aggressive. Went up with the left hand. Couldn't get it to go, but he draws the foul there. Colin Parker. Colin Parker gets called for his third. Marcus Anthony has a chance now to make it a one-possession game. And instead, a full timeout called. I think CMU, the Eagles, want a timeout here. This one coming down to the wire. It looks like Columbia might pull away and take over this one, but CMU just won't go away. Like I said, this game might come down just if you can knock down your free throws. Right now, CMU is 15 of 22 from the line. That is a little bit better than where they were at the half. Shooting about 68% right now. And don't forget, Marcus Anthony has a pair to shoot when we come back from the timeout. More and more people have filed into tonight's crowd. Checking on some college basketball on a Friday night. A lot of area teams playing this evening as well. Here in the Heart of America Athletic Conference, Missouri Valley lost to Sterling earlier today, 81-63. Southwestern knocked off Park, 89-75. A couple other games going on as well. Looks like Oklahoma Wesleyan comes away with a 75-60 victory over Mid-American Nazarene. And then the only other game going on in the Heart right now tonight, Bethel leading Peru State 76-58 with 5:11 left to play. And then, of course, this one, 5-point game. Marcus Anthony at the line. Free throw is up and good. Marcus Anthony gets the second shot here. Second of two is off the mark, no good. 4-point lead for Columbia. They're looking for a bucket here. Holden has it for the Cougars. They're definitely looking Tisdale's direction. He is the leading scorer with 23. That pass stolen away, almost taken away by CMU. It's knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. It stays with Columbia. 15 to shoot for the Cougars. Holden trying to get it in, finds Colin Parker. Tisdale controls it. Top of the key, finds Holden. Back to Parker, puts it up. Baseline jumper is no good. Rebound taken by CMU. Senegal to Marcus Anthony. Anthony kicks it back out. They find Stubblefield. Under 4 to play. CMU down by 4. May fakes the three, drives, and finishes. It's a 2-point game, 70-68. Cougars on top, but CMU has all the momentum. That one stolen away. Marcus Anthony puts it in. We're tied, 70-70. Columbia CMU has mounted the comeback, and the Cougars want to call timeout. 3:02 left to play in the ball game. We're tied. This one, I think Columbia led by as many as about 15 or so. They led 70-60, and then CMU just has played good defense. They've knocked down their free throws and made some nice plays on offense. It's now 70-70. Still plenty of time for either of these teams to go on a run. The final 3 minutes are going to decide this ball game. Columbia is over the limit. They have 18 fouls. CMU has 2 fouls to give. Both these teams 3-0 on the season. One of them is going to lose their first game here tonight. The Cougars will have it out of the timeout. They'll have possession. They're in a bit of a scoring drought right now. They've been stuck at 70 for quite some time now. Harrison Vickers to inbound, gets it into Isaiah Holden. Holden, left-handed dribble. Off the screen, flips it over to Allen. Top of the key, Allen gives back to Holden. Here's Parker, looking to post up. Finds Allen in the paint, makes a move to the bucket, and can't get it to go. CMU comes away with the stop. Stubblefield drives, has it. He is fouled on his way to the bucket. Tried to flip up a shot there. The Cougars get called for the foul. It's Harrison Vickers picking up his 4th. Stubblefield will shoot free throws. Stubblefield now with a chance to give CMU the first lead of the half. Free throw is up and no good. Stubblefield misses his first. He gets another. 2:35 left to play. CMU with all the momentum right now. The Eagles have made a nice comeback here. The second free throw is good. 71-70 CMU. Now Columbia looking for an answer. Offensively, they've had none so far. Vickers falls to the ground. No contact, no foul. They get over to Tisdale. Tisdale dumps it off, finds Colin Parker. Here's Allen looking to post up on Teray. Flips it up, shot's no good. Trey Senegal with the board. 2 minutes left to go. Stubblefield underneath to May. May flips it out. Senegal had a window there, didn't pull the trigger. Instead, they're going to elect to kind of hold for as much time as they can here. Stubblefield gets out of trouble, finds May. Back to Stubblefield, 5 to shoot. Stubblefield has to put it up. Deep three, no good. Offensive board, Marcus Anthony, and he gets called for a travel. Marcus Anthony with the offensive board, but he gets called for a travel there. Carson Parker checking back into the ball game for Thomas Brock's ball club. Taking over for Marlon Allen. 71-70 CMU on top. The Eagles with their first lead in the second half. Vickers has it. Right side, gets it over to Holden. Holden running one-hander, no good. Rebound taken by May. May in transition to the rim, throws it down. May makes it a 3-point ball game. 73-70 with the flush. 1:08 left to play. Tisdale finds Vickers. Vickers over to Carson Parker. Vickers wide open for 3, no good. Rebound taken by Anthony. Less than a minute left to play. Timeout called by CMU. The Eagles have the lead and all the momentum. 53.3 left to play. 73-70 is the score right now. Here in the second half, the Eagles, it looked like Columbia might run away with it here in the second half, but CMU fought back. And now they lead this one by 3. They have the ball as well. Just looks like Columbia has gotten cold. Outside of Trendon Tisdale, not much offense for them tonight. Trendon Tisdale has knocked down 7 threes, but hasn't scored much lately. CMU has 28 seconds on the shot clock. 53 seconds left to play in the ball game. So CMU will have at least one more chance to make this a 2-possession game to put it out of reach. But if Columbia can come away with a stop here, they'll have a chance to tie with a potential 3. Both these teams 3-0 on the season. One's about to lose their first game of the season, however. Right now, CMU is poised to make it 4-0 on the season and give Columbia their first loss. The Eagles will inbound at the baseline, I think. Columbia looking for a stop and a quick bucket. They inbound right in front of the Columbia bench. Lyles gets it in to Holden. May. They escape from the full court pressure. Trent Lyles has it for CMU. The Eagles going to take as much time as they can off this clock here. 14 to shoot. Stubblefield guarded by Holden. No fouls to give for Columbia. They dump it off to May. May guarded by Allen to the bucket. Blows the layup, but tipped. No good. And I think they're going to look at that one. Looks like CMU calls timeout. They get the ball back. 24.1 left to play. 19 to shoot for CMU. It looks like Senegal almost tried to tip it back in, but instead CMU gets the ball back. About a 5-second difference between the shot and game clock. The Cougars were looking for another stop here and get the ball back and give their team a chance to tie it up potentially. 73-70, Eagles on top. They've mounted the comeback. It was a 9-point lead at halftime. Peter Toure checks in for the Eagles. 24 seconds left to go. 19 to shoot for CMU. Looking to inbound, they get it into Anthony, and that one stolen away, almost taken away by Columbia. Out of bounds is Trevor Moore. 21.4 left to go. 16 to shoot on the game clock, on the play clock, on the shot clock here. Marcus Anthony gets it into Stubblefield, and fouling is Isaiah Holden. It's the 10th team foul for the Cougars. They stop the clock with 19.8, but they're in the double bonus. Stubblefield will shoot a pair here. First free throw is good. It's a 4-point game. As Stubblefield looking to ice the game. And calling timeout is Columbia. Thomas Brock calls timeout here. 74-70. The Eagles have made a nice comeback here. Columbia has been stuck at 70 points for probably about 5 or so minutes. Give a lot of credit to CMU and the Eagles. They have played some excellent defense down the stretch here, forced some turnovers, and knocked down some really tough shots. They've also been doing much better from the free throw line as well. Right now they're shooting 66%, 18 of 27. So far Columbia is only shooting 9 of 14. CMU has almost double the attempts of Columbia right now in the free throw line. 19 seconds left to play in the ball game. The shot clock has been turned off, it looks like. Stubblefield will have one more free throw, looking to make it a 5-point game. Columbia, they still have a win condition. They need to get the ball back, knock down a quick shot, and force a turnover. That's going to be tough. Stubblefield to shoot one. Shot is up, and it is good. He knocks them both down, 75-70. Columbia looking for an answer. CMU on top. 18 left to play. Tisdale has it, gets inside, he's fouled. Tisdale goes down. The foul is on the floor. It's on Senegal, who picks up his second. Columbia to inbound under their own bucket. 14 left to play. Tisdale gets it back, fires a three from the corner, way off the mark. Rebound taken by Stubblefield. He skips it away. Senegal with 7. May holds it under their bucket, tries to escape from any fouls, and it looks like they do get the foul. Columbia stops the clock at 3. Trendon Tisdale picks up his second. But with 3 seconds left to play and the Eagles at the free throw line, this game all but over at this point. May will shoot free throws, but this one just icing on the cake in this comeback for the Eagles. That one rolls in. May makes it a 2-possession game, 6-point lead for CMU. He knocks down the second one. It's now 77-70. Holden fires a three from the from midcourt, and that'll do it. CMU completes the comeback. They were down by 9 at half, down by double digits early in the second half, but make the comeback. 77-70 is the final. CMU, nice comeback here. They improved to 4-0. Columbia falls to 3-1. What a ball game this was. Both teams fighting hard. But 77-70 is the final. We'll have some quick post-game numbers for you from both sides, but then we'll wrap this one up for the evening and enjoy the nice weekend. (77-70) is the final. The Eagles shot 25 of 56 from the floor, 6 of 18 from 3, and they knocked down 70% of their free throws. They were 21 of 30 from the free throw line. That's ultimately the difference in the ball game. CMU shot 30 free throws. Columbia shot 14. Columbia shot 39% from the floor, 32% from 3, and 64% from the free throw line. Rebounds in favor of CMU. They had 45 total rebounds, including 14 offensive rebounds. Columbia only had 33 total rebounds. Points in the paint favor CMU as well. 32 points in the paint for the Eagles, 24 for Columbia. The leading scorer in the ball game for both teams was Trendon Tisdale. He shot 7 of 13 from three-point range. At one time he was 7 of 10 and got hot, but slowed down late in the ball game. For the Eagles, their leading scorer was Isaiah May, who had 18 points, 7 of 9 shooting. He had a nice ball game. He had followed by Everett Stubblefield, who had 12. Peter Teray, who had a double-double of 11 points and 10 rebounds, and then followed by Trevon Smith with 9, Isaiah Williams with 8, Trey Senegal with 8, and that's how you get the 77. Overall, a good game for CMU. They remain perfect on the season. 77-70 is the final. Columbia had the lead late in the second half, but they were stuck at 70 points for several minutes. They went cold in the final minutes of the ball game, and that allowed the Eagles to come back and come away with the win. Eagles are 4-0. Their next game will be on the road. They'll face Clark at 7:30 p.m. Wednesday, November 15th. Again, facing Clark on the road on Wednesday, November 15th at 7:30. 77-70 is the final here this evening. One other game going on tonight, and the Heart still going on as we wait for the scores to update here. Bethel, Peru State. Bethel, last I checked, had an almost 20-point lead against Peru State. I imagine that one probably is close to coming to an end, if not ending already. But 77-70 is the final. CMU comes away with the win. They're 4-0. Columbia falls to 3-1. It's been a fun broadcast, fun game so far this evening. Back and forth, these teams went. Columbia had the lead for the majority of the ball game, but CMU comes away with a win in the final minutes. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Again, 77-70 is the final. CMU remains perfect. Columbia, they pick up their first loss. We also have another final. Bethel, 88-73 over Peru State. They come away with the win. The Eagles remain undefeated. They'll play again next Wednesday at Clark. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. I'm Austin Bolin, saying so long for just a little while from Fayette.